Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. So today I have some new Tarte stuff to share with you. I was gonna do like a collective haul of, Too Faced and Ulta and Sephora and Tarte and all that, but that will just take forever because like I said in my last haul video that I've really been collecting a lot with all the sales going on. So I'm just gonna do Tarte, especially because almost all of the products that I got released in the last few months. So I wanted to kind of go ahead and do that and kind of give you like little mini reviews on them. I'll just give you a little sneak peek, which you probably saw in my picture of the things that I got. So I actually had two orders with Tarte. They were doing $30 off of 100, and then after I purchased that, they sent me like a little coupon code for $50 off of a purchase. So I think that's really cool. They always give you like good deluxe samples, and apparently that's what these like Tarte tokens are. So they give you this like essentially gift certificate for their site, which is really cool. So I'll start with the first order. First thing that I got was this Styled by Hrush palette. I think this is a fantastic palette. I'm wearing it all over my eyes today. I have the cheek color on. I'm just loving this. I feel like it's a little bit like the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, but like a mini version with a cheek color. This is what the outer packaging looks like, and I am actually really impressed with this. It just feels really luxurious and expensive, even though it's not an expensive palette in my opinion, but I'm used to buying prestige stuff. This is a $30 palette. I paid $21 for it because of the discount, but it just has a really nice texture, if you can see that, and it just feels weighted and nice. So I do like the packaging better than I expected to. And then on the inside you get 6 shadows and a blush, and like I said, these are very similar, I feel like, to the Modern Renaissance palette. I'm wearing it, like I said, all over my eyes today. I think I have every color except for Pinch on my eyes, and I'm really happy with these. I think the pigmentation is great. They are soft and buttery. They blend well. They do have that like light. It's not as much as their typical palettes, but there is like a light kind of vanilla or chocolatey type of a smell. So let's go ahead and just look at the shadows. So these are the first 3, and they're just beautiful. And this is not like a hard swatch, which is what I usually do. So you're not probably seeing the pigmentation of this Royal, which doesn't really do it justice. So there you go. Isn't that pretty? So I feel like this particular palette looks different in every picture and in every video. So I will just go ahead and try to describe them to you. So this first shade, this Bliss color, is like it's a good highlight shade. It's like a very yellow gold. So it looks on the video, I feel like, and in pictures, it looks cooler than it is. It is a warm, like yellow based gold. And then Smitten is this just beautiful, beautiful peach shade. Royal that's a tricky one. This one, like, sometimes it looks really purple. Sometimes it looks like really red in like different pictures. I would say that this shade is like a cross between a grape and a cranberry, like a red grape and a cranberry. So like a wine, kind of a wine color, I guess. So that is really pretty. The Pinch color is like kind of an orangey peach, and then Kitty is just a very warm dark brown, and Vamp is another interesting one. Let me go ahead and swatch all these for you. Sorry, I forgot to swatch. So those are those 3 bottom ones. So this shade, this Vamp, is like, it's like a taupe with a little bit of a reddish, or not reddish, pinkish, like slight pinkish kind of undertone. It's hard to explain. So I think this is one of those palettes that you kind of have to like swatch to really see what the colors look like, because they just come out differently on different skin tones, and they come out differently with different cameras and different lighting and all of that. So, and then I do want to also mention the blush is really pretty. It's just this gorgeous peachy kind of corally color, and it is actually pretty pigmented. It's not as buildable as the regular Tarte blushes. It's a little bit more powdery, but it's not bad. I mean, it's still a fantastic blush. It's just not quite, I feel like it's not quite the same formula as like the single blushes. So I've been talking for a long time about that palette. That's probably going to be my longest mini review here. So moving on, I got some skincare stuff. So I picked up these Pack Your Bags under eye patches. So I realize that's like a play on words. They're saying pack your bags, you know, make the under eye bags go away. I think that's really cute that it comes in this like suitcase. I love their Rainforest of the Sea packaging, like the purple and gold and blue, like ombre. It's so pretty. So let me go ahead and show you what these look like. I'm not going to take one out because they're a bit messy. So they're like suspended in this fluid. I used these last night. I don't have a severe problem with like under eye bags or darkness or anything, but they felt really nice. They definitely give you that cooling effect, and they're comfortable. And they actually, even though they're like gel formula, they stay on really well. They're not like slipping off your face. So I am very happy with these eye patches. Next thing I got was the friction stick, and I really, really like this. I used this last night. Let me go ahead and show you what this one looks like. This is like an exfoliator, you know, that you use after you've washed your face. This is what it looks like, and it actually looks really smooth when you first use it, and then the exfoliating like beads kind of come out. The exfoliation is like the exfoliator beads, I don't know what you call them. They're micro. So if you have sensitive skin, I feel like this is an exfoliator that you're going to be able to use. So I really like that. The smell, like there's a faint kind of spa smell, but it's like really faint. And when you use this on your face, like you don't smell anything at all. So I would say this is practically unscented. After I used it, I felt like my skin was just like brighter and just super baby soft. So I did really love this product. And then the last thing that I got with that sale was the highlighter in Exposed, which I am actually wearing today. I put a lot of highlighter on. I went a little crazy. That is the outer packaging. Here is the highlight. It's super soft. It has like the same kind of formulation as their Rainforest of the Sea eyeshadow palette, so it almost has that kind of foiled effect to it. So I do really like this. And then as far as free samples, I got this Tarte finishing powder. So it's actually a nice like deluxe size. And like I said, like they always give you these like awesome free gifts with purchase at Tarte. So I was happy with that. And then they also, I forgot there was one more gift. This one was a little, I don't know. This is a little like kabuki brush. I don't know what I'm going to use it for. It's super cute because of how small it is. I love that it's purple. It feels cheap. It does feel cheap. But the bristles, like they look really cheap, but they feel really soft. But I don't know what to use this for. Do you guys have any ideas for me? I love Tarte brushes, so I'm sure that it's good, but I just don't really know what to do with it. So yeah, that's another freebie. And then the last stuff that I got is the free stuff when they sent me that $50 off. So they sent me that $50 off right around the time that this brush set released. And I was like, I want the brush set. I thought this was the holiday brush set, and I always miss the holiday brush set. I'm like, I'm getting it this year. And so I thought that's what this was. It's not. They came out with a holiday brush set like 2 days after this one. So, or not 2 days, but like a couple weeks, I guess, after this one. So I went ahead and picked this up, and I'm actually really happy with it. I wish that it had a case, but it's like $5 cheaper, probably because it doesn't have the case. But these brushes are fantastic. I have not used this one yet because I have another brush that's similar to that. But these brushes, I love them all. This is like the angled flat brush. It is great for just placing on the shadow and for getting into, you know, that outer V. It's just perfect because it's angled, and I don't own an angled brush. So I was really excited about that. This, ooh, that's got like a loose hair right here. I don't know if you can see that. But this is a fantastic blending brush. I just love it. It blends out so quickly. It's so soft. These are all super soft. Like I said, I just love Tarte brushes. And then this is a fantastic highlighter brush, which I also used today. It's like just thick enough that you can get like the right amount of highlight with it. And then the next one is this pencil brush, which I used today to just kind of smudge out my lower lash line. And I also smudged over my eyeliner. And then this is, it's a very nice blush brush. I don't love it as much as my Too Faced Mr. Right. Like, I just can't use anything besides that. Now that I've tried that, like, I just can't use other brushes. But I have, you know, I did try this just for the sake of trying it. And it is very, very soft. It's a nice brush. It will come in as a, you know, as a second place brush to my Too Faced Mr. Right. So love those brushes. Other thing that I picked up, this has been out for a long time. These are the Tarte Fresh Eyes Maracuja Waterproof eye makeup remover wipes. I really like these. The only problem with them is they have a tendency to get dry pretty quickly because this sticker thing doesn't stay shut very well, like once you've opened it. But I can just put them under the water for a couple seconds and squeeze them out, and then they work great. So I love these. I'm glad that I picked those up. And then my free gift with that, even though I didn't pay for the order, well, I paid like $1, I also got another Smooth Operator Loose Finishing Powder. So that is everything from Tarte. Those are like the products that I got. Those are like my mini reviews of the products. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.